Hello everyone, this is Glenn Irvin, and this is a quick video about one of my favorite tools to use when using, for example, a YouTube video or just any kind of video that you've recorded. So I imagine that you're going to be creating a lot of screencasts. You might be using some YouTube videos within your course. So the reason why I love Edpuzzle is it allows you to not only embed questions inside or within the video itself, but it also allows you to embed clarifications, even some narration as far as some audio narration. You can embed right within the videos themselves. And then the coolest part is if you, for example, have a 10-minute video, but really you only need that 3-minute chunk as far as in the middle, it allows you to edit a video that's not even yours. For example, a YouTube video, you can cut basically the ends of it and then focus in on that specific part. You can do all of that, and you can do it all for free. So the first thing you're going to do is go to edpuzzle.com and you're going to click sign up and say you're a teacher, and then sign in with your Google account, your ISD47 account. And then once you are here, it'll actually associate all of the content that's been created in the ISD47 school district. So specifically Sauk Rapids High School, that has some other teachers that have shared other videos, have created some different things. So take a look in there first to see if there's anything within your content area that you might be able to go ahead and use, or to be able to maybe spark an idea. But anyway, to be able to basically create something inside of here, you need to have a link to some content, or you need to have the specific file. So one of the things, I'm going to go ahead and click or move my face down here on the top right hand side, we have content, gradebook, and my classes. I have found that I don't like to create the my classes thing as far as the Schoology association with it. And the reason why is we don't have the LTI integration as far as within the two systems that actually, we don't have the paid integration. Let's put it that way. So because we don't, you may just want to go ahead and share the link. It still gives you all of the data, still lets you know who actually watched the video, etc., and so on and so forth. But it's maybe not as clean as embedded as maybe the LTI integration is. So to be able to start creating content, you need to go ahead and search for something that's already here as far as inside of Edpuzzle, or you can find the specific video. So I'm going to go to YouTube here, and there was this Español 3 syllabus and course outline that I created a few years ago. I can just click the share button here on YouTube and copy this YouTube link. And I'm going to go back to Edpuzzle and say, hey, can you go find this video for me? Because I want to edit this video and add some elements to it. So I'm going to go ahead and click search. And you see that my video actually popped up here. And it's the CIS Español 3 syllabus. My video is actually embedded inside of here. Let me move myself over here to this side. But you can see that there's a few different things I can go ahead and do. First of all, I can just click play here, okay, and decide, okay, what do I actually want as far as the video itself? So it starts playing the video here in the background. And you can see my video is actually right there. And I can start making some cuts of the video. So for example, I say I want to add a cut here. It actually determines that it already knows that I'm at the 104 mark there. So it's saying, hey, do you want me to go ahead and cut out a specific segment? So I moved my cursor here wherever I actually want. And now it could actually make some specific cuts. So let's say I wanted a different cut like over here at the end. I didn't want this to be that long. So I wanted to pull this in a little bit over here. And then also on the front side, maybe I wanted to pull this in this way. So now what I've been left with, and all I did is basically drag these little markers here to be able to go to a specific spot. So right here, now it's going to start at 141 and it's going to end at, let's see, 12:34 instead of my 15-minute long epic video here. So really easy to go ahead and add those specific cuts, cut out on the sides there. You can even cut within the middle also. So once you're done with this part as far as cutting, okay, you see these tabs where I have cut, I have voiceover, and then I have questions. You may not even want to add the cut. You may want to get right to the questions, but let me just show you a couple of things actually within here. Let's click the voiceover functionality here. And this one is pretty neat because what it allows you to do is get to a specific point in the video. and whoever video this might be, whether it's yours or somebody else's. And then add your own voice there, maybe a specific point that you're making. Basically what it does is it overrides the previous audio that's there, and then it adds your audio like I'm talking right now. Very, very easy to go ahead and do. You place it at whatever spot you want to go ahead and do that. You click start recording. It overlays that part. As long as you're speaking, it basically throws your audio on top of it. And that's super easy. Once you're done with that, adding a bunch of voiceovers, you can click over here on questions. And then this is the part where a lot of people actually use Edpuzzle. They can add multiple choice questions, open-ended questions, or my favorite one is this note thing, which is a way to be able to add a written comment. So clarifying something that's actually there. You could add audio, or as it says there, you could add both a written comment and audio on a specific part, and it basically pauses at the questions or on the notes. On the questions, it actually makes them respond to a specific question. On the note, it just pauses it, they can read it, and then they can go ahead and move past it there. Okay, so once you get to this point, you've created the video, you added some things inside of it, you've embedded some questions, some narration, whatever else that you did, you get to this point, it says assign, duplicate, and delete. What you're going to do is actually on the Schoology end, you need to make sure that both Edpuzzle and Schoology are talking to each other. And the way that you're going to do that is you need to go to your course. So I am going to actually go over to my fake course here, my Irvin Sandbox. And I'm just going to make sure that this Edpuzzle integration actually appears. If I go to Add Materials, Edpuzzle, you may see something here where it says something to the effect of, does your school give permission to students to be able to view be able to use this tool, etc.? And you can click yes. Our students are over the age of 14 and we have received permission to be able to use these types of tools. Once you do that, you should see your content here now as far as anything you've created inside of Edpuzzle. Then to assign it, it's actually not that bad as far as difficulty level. I'm going to pretend I'm going to use this Minecraft Education Edition one, and I'm going to click the eyeball. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm going to click it here. And I got to this point, and then I was like, okay, I can preview this, but how do I actually assign it? We need to scroll down just a little bit, and there's my assign button. I'm going to click assign. Here it tells me, hey, you're about to assign this video to Irvin Sandbox. You can do the prevent skipping. You can turn on closed captions. I'm going to click assign. Once I do that, there's still one extra step for to enable kind of this grading process and to be able to see my students' results of what they just did. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here. Here is where I have the Minecraft Education Edition thing that I just added, the Edpuzzle integration there. I'm going to click on the gear icon and press edit because I need to enable the grading here. So I am going to ignore all of this stuff here, and I'm going to check box this enable grading button here, assign a certain number of points. Let's say it's 10 points. I'm going to give it a due date. I'm going to pick today. I'm going to give it a category, assignments. The scale there, I can have the period should already be auto-filled. I can individually assign if I want to. Then I'm going to press save changes. At this point, it is now ready to be completed by the student. So if I click on this, it'll actually take me to a screen where it's going to be monitoring the results of what the students have done. So basically it says the students will be interacting with this, and right here it says it's a little lonely right now here because students haven't clicked on the assignment. Once they do, they're going to watch the thing, answer any questions, and I will see my results here. Basically, I will see whether or not they completed what I wanted them to complete. So this is how you fully integrate Edpuzzle into Schoology. If you have any questions, let us know. Adios.